everybody to the XLNC Mid-League Week 4 post-game interview. Unfortunately, we could not get somebody from the unlucky Esports Axolotl. It is a bit late for them in their time zone. I believe it's like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. over there for them. But we did manage to get somebody from the powerful Unkillable Poros. We got somebody that we screamed a lot of and had a lot of very hype plays here. Voodoollama, welcome to the post-game interview. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. It's a good third win.
It's definitely a good way to wrap up, not getting 0-3'd. We saw, your teammate Cam come in the chat saying, we never get 0-3'd. But kind of drive me through what happens in your pregame draft. I mean, you picked 3 unique champions. You had the Echo, the Cassiopeia. You had, I believe it was I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the game 1 champion, but you did have 3 unique champions picked. Malzahar, there we go. It was the Malzahar. Yeah, we get there. We get there. So do you kind of just pick for your team, or are you the captain? How does it kind of work when you are cycling through your mid lane champ pool?
For the most part, it's we expect Lissandra banned. If anybody kind of looks at us, if it's open, we go. But I can pretty much fit any role. If I have to be carry, then I have to be carry. My team kind of picks what they're comfortable, and I'll kind of pick around them. I have such a big champ pool that it doesn't really matter what I play. I'm pretty comfortable on like 10 champions, so I can do anything.
And they all have different play styles, like you said.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about what particular matchup was your favorite or least favorite out of the 3 that you played. Like, obviously, the Echo into the Annie looked really, really good. But what about the Cassiopeia into Corki, or the Malzahar into the Kale there?
My favorite matchup was actually Cassiopeia into Corki. I felt like I had a lot of control. My CS per minute was like at 10 for a good 30 minutes, so I was in a really good spot going into the end. Unfortunately, you know how that game ended. But least favorite, obviously, Malzahar into the Kale. Kale kind of is a terrible early gamer, but if they get ahead and they get free farmed, then it just kind of snowballs out of control, and Malzahar isn't there to deal with that. So that was the problem that game. And then obviously the Echo game, we didn't really get to see very much outside of lane because we were just so far ahead by that point. But
yeah. And I'm not gonna leak anything or anything like that. I wouldn't say it's any secret to say that you guys are definitely a solo lane focused team, right? I mean, your champ pool and your top laner's champ pool, and specifically kind of like how your bot lane likes to pick. Do you guys think that you guys are kind of maybe not necessarily figured out, but the fact that teams can do like a little bit of scouting and they can see, well, okay, their bot lane kind of picks uninteractive stuff. They picked enchanters. You have a lot of Ash Prile with Poro Slayer. Is that something that you guys are trying to work on? Do you see that as a detriment? Like, is being a solo lane focused team, it's fine with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, if people scout us and they see that, then I believe in our bottom lane to pick up the slack if they try to focus our top and mid laner. I mean, Animal up top is never going to get behind, really, unless he gets like super counterpicked. I'm probably not going to get behind unless I get really counterpicked. And our bot lane always comes back, so regardless of what happens, I can always count on them. And then Hayden, he just goes around the map doing whatever he wants, so I don't think he really focuses on one lane per se. He just kind of goes into the game and goes, who wants help?
Oh, okay. So he's more of would you say that Hayden kind of communicates with you guys in the sense that like, hey, I'm here to kind of help you guys out, rather than he's more of like some of the other junglers you see like on the top teams like CB Rush or Divine Ascension, where they're willing to kind of play for their jungler, the laners play for their jungle and their jungle strength? Would you say that's like something that you guys don't really do?
I don't really know. Hayden, he does whatever he wants to do. Like, he helps out literally everywhere. He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna farm for the next 5 minutes, kind of play safe, or hey, I'm looking to gank, who wants one? It's it's kind of, every game's different. I don't think we have a set strategy, and I kind of like it that way because no one can really scout us and see what we're doing.
Okay.
That is interesting. I did want to say that you mentioned that you have a very diverse champ pool and feel very comfortable on a bunch of champions. Was there any particular picks that like you wanted to play this particular series but like didn't get an opportunity to play?
Yeah, my Lissandra. I think it has like a 90% ban rate against us. I mean, if anybody types in my op.gg, it's like literally spammed. I mean, let's be honest, if someone leads it open, that's on them. But I have so many good picks that they're kind of wasting a ban if they try to ban out my mid laners. So go ahead.
Yeah. And it looks like it has been the strategy for other teams to kind of just like either pick away the Ashe or kind of put your bot lane on like non-comfort picks, right? Specifically ADC. I did a bit of scouting, and it's no secret that your ADC isn't necessarily an ADC main. He kind of dual mains or co-mains both support and AD carry. Do you view that as a strength, or is it something that you guys are just willing to play around? Like, is it fine that he only plays like a couple ADCs?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, no matter how far behind he gets or ahead he gets, he keeps up with CS. He keeps up with, his Ashe. You could see some of the arrows in those games that literally across the map that was helping out everyone. So, I mean, he plays for the team. Everyone plays for the team on our team. I'm probably the only selfish one. I don't care about the team, but yeah, I feel like him knowing support actually helps him with Cam in the bot lane because he knows kind of what she's going to do. So I see it as a strength.
Okay. Shinkari, do you have any last wrap-up question, anything like that?
No, that about does it for me.
Well, thank you so much again, Voodoollama, for coming on, answering some questions, possibly some tough ones here and there, but always welcome and always a pleasure to have you on here. But that'll do it for us at the XLNC Mid-League. I am your color. XLNC Mid-League Week 4 matchup we have from the unlucky Esports Axolotl versus the powerful Unkillable Poros. A special shout out to our Patreon members, our Patreon subscribers, everything like that. You guys keep XLNC going. And a special shout out to our sponsor. If you are looking to grind your way to victory, to steep into the ELO, go pick yourself up some really, really good coffee on our sponsor. You'll see him on down below. I don't drink coffee myself. I'm a tea guy, but I tried to get in as many dad jokes, as many puns as you can. Shinkari, I don't know. Can you go any more? Can you go any further?
Man, I try, but I've been brewing for so long, I just couldn't figure anything out. I was just trying real hard. I'm so sorry. Couldn't really find it.
Okay, well, that is it for me. Pwnstar should be. That is it for Shinkari on the play-by-play. I hope you guys enjoyed everything that we're able to pull together for you guys. Thank you again. Heavy League, I believe, is tomorrow. Mid League is same time, same place next week. Light League is also next Tuesday, I believe. So if you're itching for some excellency action, some amateur League of Legends, you got tomorrow, you got next week, you got the week after. We'll be here. Be there or be square, guys. Because you're not around. That's kind of the thing.